Hi, my name is Adrienne, and I am going to show you how to make a magnet out of Mod Podge and a clear marble and some scrapbooking paper. So first off, you want to get all your tools, which is this Mod Podge right here. There's two different kinds of Mod Podge. This is the glass. This is the shinier finish. There's a matted finish, but you really want to use the shiny finish on these because it makes it look more colorful through the marble. These marbles you can just pick up. I picked up the Mod Podge at Michael's. I also picked up these marbles. They're flat, clear marbles. You need to make sure that you have clear so that it'll shine through. And you can buy them. They're not very expensive. And then I also got magnets that are already self-adhesive. So have that. You're going to need scissors because you're going to need to cut your paper for the back of your marble. You're going to need a plate and a brush for your Mod Podge. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go ahead and cut out a circle of your paper of what you might want to use. Scrapbooking paper works the best. Anything with bright colors works best. I tried to do one with a magazine that had Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas because my daughter likes that. It really didn't show through, so bright colors work the best. So any special paper, scrapbooking paper, like I said, does work very well. So I have my piece, and you can fix it up however you need to. Okay, and then I'm going to put some Mod Podge on this plate here, because then it's easier to get on the back of your thing. So I'm going to put some on there, and you don't have to put very much because it's a really small surface, so you don't have to put very much. So what you're going to do is you're going to place the piece of paper on the back right here. See, you'll place the piece of paper on the back there, and you're going to take a little bit of the Mod Podge and you're going to start gluing it down. You're going to start gluing it down so it'll stay still. Okay, and because it is a glue, it will glue it on there. And it's okay to go ahead and put a little bit of extra on there because that does help quite a bit to get that down. So it actually dries within a couple hours, but honestly, I really like to leave it overnight just to give that extra time for it to dry, and because then it shows through really nicely, especially with you're getting that finish. So I went ahead and see it, and this piece of paper is just on the back, and so when it dries, you'll be able to see the front of it. So like I said, I did one that had Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas for my daughter, and you can kind of see his head, but not very well. So like I said, you really need to use bright colored paper. Another thing that I've seen is people using lettering for their name or initials of some kind, and to make magnets as well. So that's a good idea. So I have Jack here, And so I noticed that he didn't show up very well, so I went ahead and I got bright colored scrapbooking paper, and I went ahead and I did another one, and this is like a flower. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see a flower on there. And then once it dried, like I said, I left it overnight, but it does dry very quickly. So what I did is I went ahead and I did a self-adhesive magnet. Now, my suggestion is if you have a hot glue gun, to hot glue the magnet on there, even if it is self-adhesive. And the reason why I say that is because I've had these magnets on my refrigerator and they've come off. So definitely if you have a hot glue gun, that's probably one of the best things to do with that. Mod Podge is really nice to work with and easy for kids to work with. And you can do a lot of things with it. One of the other things that I've done with it is put some paint inside a jar, and then on the outside put some stencils, and then use Mod Podge to push that stencil on there. And then once it dries, because it's the glassy finish, once it dries, you put a tea light in there, and then it becomes like a lamp. So that's a pretty good thing. There's actually a book that has all kinds of Mod Podge crafts that you can do. Like I said, this is one of them, but there's always more that you can do. So that is my magnet, Hodgepodge magnet.